Well, I take a very unusual approach to the topic of happiness. It is actually anchored in an engineering view of happiness. An engineer looks at things much more in a mechanical, solid way, and my assumption is that this physical form of us was born happy. As you can see, every child you've ever seen, if they're given their basic needs for survival, their default setting is happy. But then we grow out of happiness. We grow out of happiness because as we engage in the modern world, we start to believe in certain concepts that ensure our success, but at the same time make us unhappy. But at the core of it is an equation. So, one of the most interesting sides of happiness is that it's, or unhappiness if you want, is that it's very predictable. I collected every moment in my life where I felt happy, every moment where I felt unhappy, and I plotted those on charts, and I tried to find the common, theme across all of them, hoping to find the way the machine works, what triggers unhappiness, and you'll be surprised. Every moment in your life you've ever felt unhappy was not because of what life gave you. It was because of a comparison that your brain performed between what life gave you and how you wanted life to be. So your happiness is equal to or greater than the difference between the events of your life and your expectation of how life should behave, right? It's not the event in itself that makes you happy or unhappy. It's that comparison between the event and how you want life to be that makes you happy or unhappy. That unhappiness is a highly predictable survival mechanism, right? What your brain is doing all the time is it's engaging every single event that you face. It turns it into a concept and compares it to the environment it wants you to be in, because it wants you to be safe, right? So you sit on this sofa and your brain will go like soft enough, hard enough, high enough, low enough. Is this okay, or should I worry about your body? If it's okay, your brain will do something amazing, which is it will shut up. When it shuts up, your default setting as a child is happy. Can you imagine that? All we need to find happiness is to get that brain to shut up, right? The average adult brain will actually tell you that something is wrong 60 to 70% of the time. 60 to 70% of the thoughts we produce as adults are negative. This is proven by research. The reason why our brains produce negative thoughts all the time is because as survival machines, they're geared to find what's wrong. It's because as they solve the equation, they solve it using wrong data input, right? They use what I call the 6 grand illusions and the 7 blind spots. This world is a world where we prioritize success, where we think we have full control, where we are always stressed by time, where we are so confident about what we know. It's a world where we prioritize thought, where we glorify thought, right? It's a world where we are worried and fearful about everything from our inheritance of the Great Depression and World War II, right? These are 6 grand illusions. 6, right? The illusion of thought, the illusion of self, the illusion of knowledge, the illusion of control, the illusion of time, and the illusion of fear, right? Control, for example, is a typical example of an illusion that affects most of us in the Western world, especially the executive or the more senior managers and so on and so forth, right? We think that we can control life. That's a joke. As a matter of fact, the absolute design of life through the basic elements of physics is entropy. Chaos theory will tell you that things will deteriorate, they will disintegrate into chaos. That's the design of our universe. Yet, we think we can control everything.